All right, so this part is kind of the meat of the chapter. This is what we really want to understand how to do, add and subtract monomials. What we're really doing is combining like terms. If you remember back, a couple months when we had functions or we had equations where we were solving something like 3x plus 4 equals 2x minus 6, something like that. Okay, and we would maybe subtract 2x from both sides. We were trying to get, and we would get x plus 4 equals negative 6. And then we would subtract 4 from both sides. What we were doing, remember, we could only put the x's with the other x's, and we could only put the numbers with the other numbers. We can still only do that with polynomials, except it's a little bit more advanced. What can go together is monomials that have the same degree. Okay, they have the same degree and of the same variable. So basically, the variable set has to match in order to put them together. So let's look at this first one, 4x squared minus 3x minus x squared plus 3x. If we come through and mark these, this 4x squared and this negative x squared, those can go together because they're both x squareds. Okay, you can almost think of the variable with the exponents as being, you could plug in really anything. You could plug in a fruit. So we could say x squareds are apples and x's are oranges. So we have 4 apples here and we have a negative apple here. The negative 3 would have negative 3 oranges and we have positive 3 oranges, right? So this would be negative 3 oranges and this would be positive 3 oranges. One other thing to keep in mind is you always want to take the sign that is in front and use that. Okay, so this is a negative x squared, not an x squared, and we don't want to lose that subtraction sign. Negatives and subtraction signs are actually the same thing. Okay, so if I rearrange this in order, I'm going to have my 4x squared minus x squared, and then minus 3x plus 3x. And then I'm going to just put things together. So I have 4 apples minus 1 apple. That gives me 3 apples. So 3x squared. And then I have negative 3 oranges plus 3 oranges. That's just going to cancel out. This would be my simplified answer. It would be 3x squared. Okay, see if you can do that with the blue one. Pause it and come back. With the blue one, we have our y cubed. We have our just plain y's, and then we have our poor number 7 who's off by himself. Okay, so we're going to put these together. I'm going to take my 7y cubed and my 5y cubed. Those are being added, right? I have a positive 7y cubed and a plus 5y cubed. They're being added. So that's going to be 12y cubed. Then I have a negative 3y and a negative 2y. Negative 3y minus 2y, that's negative 5y. And then I just have that plus 7 left. And so plus 7. And it's already in standard form. Okay, we do want to always write it in standard form. The y to the third power is my highest degree, so it goes first. Y to the first degree would be second, and my 0th degree, that 7, would go last. Okay? And that's it for that one.